but you got it, my nigga, just hold on. You gotta hold tight and stand up the whole fight. But am I perfect? No, I've been messing up my whole life, but I'm still here. My mind in the right space, ironic the wrong moves put me in the right place. And when my life break, God glue it back together. I'm protected, cause them angels be shooting.
It is your boy Tez. You already know the count. We are back with another banger for the one time, man. What's good with y'all? If you watched part one, first and foremost, thank you. It took me a long time to make this video. Might be a little bit of a delay getting this one up just because of how long the video is and how long it takes to process for it to go up to YouTube. If you enjoyed the content so far and you're seeing this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, click the notification bell, because it definitely helps your channel grow. You know what I'm saying? Helps you get more exposure, and I definitely would appreciate it. Yeah, man, let's get right into the video. We're going to pick up where I left off on part one. Let's hop into what happened once I moved to Charlotte. So, as I stated at the end of part one, the plan was I'm moving to Charlotte. I'm gonna start a new job. I'm gonna try to get Sitchy down here. You know what I'm saying? Once I'm good, you know what I'm saying? The plan was for Shorty to come on down with me. So, you know what I'm saying? We could rebuild our life here. And once again, the plan is to essentially, you know what I'm saying, live the dream. You know what I'm saying? Get in a place where we happy and we can pretty much have everything that we want. That's where my mind is at the entire time. So from like February to June, I'm in Charlotte by myself. And this whole time, I'm trying to like save and just, you know what I'm saying, learn the city, make sure this is where I want to be ultimately, and just make sure I'm 100% comfortable with my decision. February to June, I'm in Charlotte by myself, dolo, right? I'm just working, saving, trying to get myself in the right position to make sure when I'm comfortable with what I do down here, make sure this is the right move, and make sure I'm completely happy and in my mind is in the right place in order to move forward and build ultimately what it is that I want for myself. The whole time saving, stacking bread. I got approved for a crib. I was scheduled to move in June. So mind you, my dad lives in Charlotte, so that kind of made the process of moving down here, trying to get situated and be stable, that kind of made the transition a little smooth, having that help early on in the process. And job and everything, so everything is so far so good while I'm down here by myself. This whole time, she's still in Newport News, and the plan was, mind you, when I made the move in February, so once again, same cycle as last year in regards to taxes. We got our taxes back. I probably had around 4,000, I want to say. She had around 9. So the plan was as follows, like, yo, I'm gonna go down there, make my money, save and get right. You hold on to your bread. By the time you come down, we'll both be in a great position to where money really won't be an object. And as long as we continue to do what we're saying we're gonna do, it won't be any problem. The whole time I'm down in Charlotte, I'm thinking she's saving, she's being responsible, and I have nothing to worry about. We're in communication the whole time. Everything is good. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much on the up and up. One day in April, I'm just scrolling on Facebook, right? Just scrolling my TL. Nothing too crazy. That song, what's the joint by Jay? The interlude, allowed me to reintroduce my, you know what I'm saying? The song by Jay-Z, right? Scrolling on Facebook one day, right? I see, you know what I'm saying, my ex at the time, she made a little post, you know what I'm saying? And shit said something along the lines of, oh, it's summertime, I'm about to be outside, allow me to reintroduce myself. The same way the Jay-Z joint go, but instead of saying H to the O-V, this girl gonna share a fucking post that says, allow me to reintroduce myself, my name is Ho, H to the O-E. Oh, okay. Fucking embarrassing as hell, but it's like, oh, so that's what the fuck we doing? Bet. I asked about that shit. We broke up for like a month or so over that. And you would think like when stupid shit like this keeps happening, my dumb ass would learn and leave her ass alone. But no, once again, I take her back and, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it'll get better. You know what I'm saying? Just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Even though like I'm too forgiving, that's really a big flaw of mine, honestly. So we transition into June now. So at this point, I was working for AT&T, but like I hated like how everything was ran. I hated the job itself. So I transitioned to a new job where I'm at now. And where I'm at now, I actually like it a lot over there, honestly. Like the same kind of thing, like, you know what I'm saying, dealing with cable and the communication industry and everything like that, who I work for now. So when I transitioned there, you know what I'm saying, I started at the beginning of June, a week before we moved in. And once I start there, like I said, I'm kind of thrilled with the environment the environment that I'm in. And, you know what I'm saying, the people I work with was all cool. So this is where the bullshit begins with all of this, okay? So I get the keys, move into the apartment on June 11th. She's supposed to come down June 18th. A lot of the bullshit was like, that was kind of like stopping her from coming like the day I moved in, was she had a custody case going on. Where, mind you, like I told y'all in part one, her bitch ass baby daddy, that nigga was a whole set of problems. Initially, I was trying to make the move happen sooner than June, but because Buddy was like on some hating shit, like he ain't want like his daughter to leave. I think it's really just because he wanted her back the whole time. I really honestly think that's what it was. But the whole thing was he didn't want his daughter to leave, quote unquote. And because they had joint custody, it kind of made it a thing where if he didn't agree with the move, they had to go to court behind it. She couldn't just take her child and go. It was a lot of shit. So what ends up happening is at the beginning of June, she goes to court, wins the case, she's able to move and everything. But her daughter had to spend one more weekend with her dad. So that was kind of what delayed her from coming down, like when I got the actual crib and when I was scheduled to move in. When we're, you know what I'm saying, going through like pretty much what needs to be done in order for us to move and everything like that. I remember like the plan was initially that, like I said, we got bread saved up. We on the same page. I'm tracking finance and everything. We had bread saved up. The plan was initially my cousin was gonna drop the U-Haul from us with all our stuff in Virginia down to Charlotte. We was gonna pay off my cousin $1,000 to do that. We had bread saved up, at least so I think at this point. You know what I'm saying? So there's no problem kicking out this money because this is gonna, one, help us out because a moving company is gonna cost anywhere from 3 to 4 bands. So we helping my cousin out, he's helping us, we helping him at the same time, make a little bread. That's when my stepmom says like, yo, you don't even have to do all that. I'll do it for y'all for free. Y'all trying to move, I wanna try to help y'all out any way I can. Boom, even better. You know what I'm saying? Now we just saved $1,000. And also, so 2 weeks before I had moved in, I actually go back up to Virginia to kind of just surprise her, see like where everything is, to kind of just see like, get some reassurance that this is a good decision that I'm doing. And I get to the crib and nothing's together at all. I done been gone X amount of months, nothing is together. Dirty, crib looks a mess, nothing's packed, and I'm just like, ugh. I'm trying not to go off. I'm trying to hold it together. I put it to the side. I go in. You know what I'm saying? This 2 weeks before the move. And I had a little bit of time before I had started my new job where I was at now. So that's what led me to go back to Virginia for a couple of days. I'm like, I'm going to go back. I'm going to try to help get some things together, clean the crib up, help start packing so she doesn't have a lot to do. But while she's moving, I'm already going to be down in a new place already. So she was going to be doing a lot of the moving on her own. But I was going to have people come to help her because, mind you, my stepmom is driving the U-Haul for us for free. By the time I leave, it's like, all right, we done did a bulk of, you know what I'm saying, the moving process as far as like packing up important things, throwing away what we not taking with us. So I'm like, cool, I done got this done. I'm going back to Charlotte now, but you literally don't have a lot to do. Just make sure the rest of the stuff is packed. So pretty much when my stepmom comes and drives this U-Haul for us, you know what I'm saying, all we got to do is just throw the stuff up there and we good. It shouldn't be nothing left to do. Simple, right? And once again, I am led to disappointment. So let's get into the bullshit of how this whole moving thing goes completely left. So the day before, you know what I'm saying, like the move and everything was going to take place where my stepmom was going to go drive the U-Haul for us. Mind you, we in Charlotte. So my stepmom gets on a plane and she goes to Virginia, you know what I'm saying, to go, like I said, to go there and to go drive it back to Charlotte for us. Like I said, doing us a favor. She had simple, clear-cut instructions. Just make sure everything is packed. Make sure you got people there to help you. If you don't have nobody there to help you, let me know so I can make sure I got extra people on standby to make this a smooth process. Literally, nothing about this is complicated or hard at all. The morning of the move comes. I wake up early. The plan was my stepmom was going to land in Virginia like around 10 o'clock. She was going to get the U-Haul at 7. And then the plan was, yo, once you grab it, simple transition, you know what I'm saying? Just grab it, throw the stuff up there, call me once you do it. You know what I'm saying? Simple, basic communication. Nothing about this is complicated at all. I wake up early in the morning to call her and make sure she on point. And when I wake up, my stepmom's on her way to the airport. So far, so good, right? Calling my ex at the time, and you know what I'm saying, she not answering the phone. I'm calling the phone. It's going straight to voicemail. And I'm like, yo, we do not got time for this shit. And mind you, my peoples just let me know like, yo, we on our way to the airport now. What's going on with her? And I honestly can't give them an answer because my fucking ex is nowhere to be fucking be found at all. Phone up, calling, straight to voicemail. And I'm pissed because I'm like, bro, we talked about this. We've been talking, like, bro, you have one job and why can't I find it? Going to find my iPhone, nowhere to be found, location off. So it's like, all right, her phone is dead or whatever. I don't know what the fuck is going on. My mom calls me and is like, yo, like, is everything okay? Like, is she up? And I'm like, Mom, I don't know what the hell going on. So my mom is in Virginia at the time. She's like, well, do you want me to go find her? I'm like, yo, if you can, whatever you can do to help me out right now, I will greatly appreciate that. My mom goes to look for her. She pulls up to my ex's crib at the time, or her mom's crib, where she was supposed to be at. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere in sight. About an hour go by. It's like 7:30 in the morning now. You know what I'm saying? Like, any moment now, my stepmom gonna be getting on this plane going back to Virginia. And I'm pissed, because I'm just like, bro, nothing about this morning was supposed to be stressful. I asked you to do one thing, and it's like you're MIA. So I'm going to fuck off, trying to figure out what the fuck I'm about to do. Next thing you know, I get this call from this random ass unknown number to the phone, and it's her. And I'm like, yo, I've been fucking calling your phone all fucking morning. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are you, like, MIA right now? Why can't I get in contact? Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm going to fuck off, right? She tell me my phone is off. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck is your phone off? Like, make it make sense to me. Like, with everything we got going on, that should be the one thing that shouldn't be fucking happening. You know what I mean? Oh, I had a payment arrangement set up with Verizon, and for whatever reason, it didn't go through, or some bullshit like that. And in my head, I'm just like, bro, you got all this fucking money, you know what I'm saying? You done had saved this whole time. You shouldn't have to fucking do that. You should be good. Like, paying a phone bill should be nothing. That's when it fucking hit me. It's like, bro, if you had to do that, that means you don't have the bread to pay it. And if you don't have the bread to pay your cell phone bill, wait a minute. Bro, don't tell me you about to come down here and you don't got none of that money I think you had saved this whole time. I start asking more questions and I'm getting a bunch of bullshit ass answers and a bunch of short responses. And I'm like, bro, ain't no way in hell I done did all this shit to line us up and you done fucked me over by not being truthful with me and once again blowing through fucking money. Once again, it's a situation where it's like we hearing now, so I'm trying not to dwell on it like that. So I'm just like, alright man, like, alright, like, look, just stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? I called my moms, got my moms to go where she was, and I'm like, yo, stay with her the whole time until she get this truck and get this phone situation sorted out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just to make like this process easy and simple so we can just get everything going back on track where it's supposed to be. That's when she gets to the place, her mom and her mom, everybody gets to the U-Haul spot. That's when she called me again and says, hey, do you have $100 you can send me? And I'm like, and mind you, it's not the issue of her asking, but it's like, bro, like, I've been taking care of what I'm supposed to take care of on my end, as far as paying the money to move in and do what I had to do. If you got all this money saved up like I thought you had, and you explained to me that you had, you shouldn't need anything from me. That's when I'm getting bullshit and saying, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And I'm just like, bro, this girl and that's when it hit me like, bro, she done spent all her fucking money. This girl don't have no fucking money. She ran through all that bread I thought she had saved. I'm pissed. I'm going to fuck off. I'm like, bro, if you didn't want to fucking come, you didn't have to do it. Like, I can't believe I put trust in you to hold it down, and you can't do simple shit. Like, it's like I'm literally babysitting a fucking child at this point, bro. And I'm stressed. I'm pissed off. I'm going off because it's just a lot, bro. And it's like, it should not be this complicated to make simple things happen. Important to me, if funds was getting low, why can't you just communicate that? The motherfucker just couldn't not communicate at all. So she had like 7 for the U-Haul or whatever, and that's how much it was to get it, and that's all she had, allegedly, that's all she had at the time, right? You know what I'm saying? So what happens is my mom goes in there, whatever, talks to the people. My mom good at getting discounts on shit and talking to customer motherfuckers and shit like that. So my mom goes in there, talks to the people, calls customer service, do what she do, work her little name magic, you know what I'm saying? And then my mom ends up getting a huge discount on this U-Haul, taking the price down from $700 to $200. I'll call and tell me what she did, what it's gonna be. She like, yo, so she not broke now, she got money, everything should be cool. That's when I call her back and I'm like, yo, my mom just put this extra bread in your pocket. You didn't have this bread before. I need you to come down to Charlotte with all that fucking money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about this and that. I need you to come down with all that bread because shit is tight as is. I start getting excuses saying, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. And I'm like, my nigga, I'm not trying to hear none of that. Because to be honest, had my mom not did what she did, you wouldn't have the bread to do any of these things. So with that being said, I need you to come down here with all that bread or we're going to have an issue. Simple as that. Because it's like, once again, I already got shit that I got to take care of. And I can't afford to be responsible for what I got plus yours on your end too. Like, it ain't about to go like that. They got the U-Haul and everything. They headed back to the Newport News crib or whatever to go start putting stuff on the truck. So at this point, we getting closer to where my stepmom is about to land. It's like around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Stepmom is texting me on the plane saying, hey, I'm about to land. Is she still coming to get me? Whatever. I'm like, yeah, because to my knowledge, ain't nothing changed in regards to that. She's still going to be able to do it. This, that, and the third. 5 minutes later, I get a call from my mom, and I'm just like, man, here goes some more bullshit. I just know I'm about to get hit with bullshit after bullshit at this point. Mama hit me talking about something. Oh yeah, Sean want to go pick her up because she says her car is dirty and she feel embarrassed. And I'm just like, bro, I don't got time for this shit. And I'm just getting heated by the moment at this point because it's like, bro, not only are you not prepared and did you blow your money, I asked you to do one thing: go pick up the person who's about to drop a U-Haul 5 hours for us for free. And you can't even do that. And your bullshit ass excuse is, I don't want to do it because my car is dirty. Like, you didn't know you've had to do this for weeks now, and you didn't think to say nothing about it to me until now. So, once again, I kind of want to say fuck all this shit at this point, but we a little too far in the process to say fuck it now. So what I do is I hit my sisters up, they go pick up my stepmom, and then they get to the Newport News crib. And this is where more bullshit happens. They get my stepmom, they get up to my crib, they walk into the crib. Not only is the crib fucked up, allegedly, the crib is fucked up. The crib smells horrible, like how it was when I was there a couple weeks ago, and I came and cleaned and packed shit. It's back to looking like shit, smelling like shit, and nothing's fucking packed outside of the shit I did when I was there. So it's like, bro, since I've been gone, you've done none of the things I fucking asked you to do. Wow. Now I'm getting fussed out because I had clear-cut instructions to make sure all this shit was done. So all my stepmom had to do was hop on the truck, drive, and be on the way. But now because Shorty has nothing packed at all, you know what I'm saying, that's now putting us behind schedule. And I'm getting fussed out because of her bullshit ass mistakes and shit she didn't get done. So you can imagine I'm way more pissed than what I already was, but I'm trying to hold it together. So in this situation, I call extra people, I get extra hands on deck to go over there and help Pat. You know what I'm saying? Finally start trying to get the show on the road, get the important things on the truck. Within like an hour and a half later, my stepmom is finally on the road at this point. Earlier, she couldn't come down immediately that day because her daughter had to spend one more weekend with her dad. So she comes down, I want to say, was it 2 days? Yeah, the next day she ended up coming down that night or whatever. So finally, she gets down, and you know what I'm saying, at this point, she's finally in Charlotte. We're finally putting stuff in the crib. And then the next day, here comes some more bullshit. So when you get a U-Haul, pretty much, one of the things you have to do is you have to return it back with the amount of gas you had in it when you picked it up. So I tell her, listen, I'm at work, go turn the U-Haul in, I'll meet you at the spot, I'm pick you up, whatever. Calls me and, hey, do you got money to fill up the gas in the U-Haul? And I'm just like, bro, I just told you yesterday, my mom put $500 in your pocket. There is no reason why you don't have money to go put the gas. You mean tell me this money is gone? And then I get hit with some bullshit of where it can't be explained, why the money's missing, this, that, and the third. So I cuss her slam the fuck out. I go the fuck off. I'm just like, bro, I ain't never met somebody so fucking irresponsible a day in my life. You had one job. How do you blow through that money in a day when I specifically told you, do not do it? So I cuss her the fuck out. I'm going the fuck off. She hangs up with an attitude like I'm just tripping for no reason. Bro, I'm so frustrated at this point, bro. Like, I'm really like trying not to go crazy. So I call this girl mom and I'm like, yo, I don't want you to think I'm trying to treat your daughter no fucked up tight way or nothing, or try to do her dirty. But bro, she about to have to come back home because I cannot do this. Like, I ain't never met somebody who just so irresponsible with money, can't handle money, can't manage it, and is lying or not telling the full truth and makes excuses, and it's like the shit isn't adding up and I just can't deal with it. I didn't sign up for this. Her mama tell me, well, you know, it's not really her fault, son. You know, she got a garnishment coming out her check. And I'm like, what motherfucking garnishment? I don't know shit about that. And it was like the, oh shit, like I wasn't supposed to tell you that, or I thought you knew type shit. Her mom was on some, oh, I thought she told you, I feel bad, is that and the third, and she's gonna be mad at me. And I'm pissed because it's like, bro, how is it something like that is happening and you don't think to tell me, the nigga you live with or about to live with it again, but you telling your mom and everybody else who don't pay none of the bills or contribute to none of the bills in this household? I call her, I get on her ass about it, I'm cussing her the fuck out. And I'm just like, bro, like I really feel like I'm just getting played at this point. I can't believe somebody just doing me, like they don't give a fuck about none of the shit I say. I'm really just getting treated like shit at this point. So I pretty much figured to it, like, bro, like, look, you're about to be fucking single. Like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm about to say, fuck this crib. If you don't get your shit together ASAP and now, you're gonna be alone. You're gonna be by yourself, and I'm not playing this time. I'm not gonna fuck with you no more. None of that. So a couple of days pass. I'm trying to blow off steam, but mind you, I have this new job now. And I'm starting to get comfortable in my job, bro. I meet new people, and I work in a call center. So it's predominantly females in the call center that I work with. So as time goes on, I'm meeting new people, starting to develop friendships. And keep in mind, I just moved to this city where I don't know nobody outside of my dad. So it's like, eventually, at some point, I do want to have friends and shit like that. So I'm starting to get cool with people I work with in my classroom and everything. I'm starting to hang out with females now on some like homie shit. Like not nothing crazy, literally just on some homie shit. So, you know what I'm saying? As time goes on, I'm starting to like, you know what I'm saying, do stuff with them. Like we're hanging out, we're going places, we start to do things. The first time we go out, like everybody wanted to go to this little lounge, like little / bar, whatever, right? I'm an open book, bro. I don't gotta hide nothing, I don't gotta cap about nothing, I don't gotta do none of that, right? So the day of, like it comes when we're gonna bust a little move or whatever. So I'm telling her, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Me and my coworkers, we going out to do this little move. This is where we going. It's going to be mostly females there, but, like, it's on some chill shit. Like, it ain't even on that type time. You got my location. You know where I'm at. I'm going to be back around this time. If something changed as far as what we doing, I'm going to let you know. Just so you don't even got to think nothing going crazy, because I'm going to keep you fully in the loop of everything. Now, do I necessarily get that full respect in return? Or did I ever get that? Probably not. But it's like, I want to reassure a motherfucker that they ain't got this shit to worry about with me. Like, I'm not even on that. So the first time me and my coworkers go out, we go ahead, we bust our little move. Everything is cool. Nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everything is smooth for the most part. You know what I'm saying? We go out, have a good time. We got together Monday for a little cookout after that Saturday. And everything was cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I really got like a decent little group of friends to kick it with and shit. So I'm thrilled. I done met a little crew down here. You know what I'm saying? The job is cool. I have no complaints about Charlotte for outside of my nut ass ex that's pissing me off day by day. But like I said, I'm just giving that situation to God, hoping it gets better. Monday night came, and we didn't have to work this day because it was 4th of July. Monday night had came after the little cookout joint we had where everybody was there, whatever. So I come back and I'm telling my ex like everything that had happened at the joint, like what was going on, people was doing. And she gets an attitude because I guess she felt like I was checking for one of the girls at the joint. And I'm like, bro, if I was trying to fuck with one of the bitches there at the thing, why would I come back and tell you that's what I was trying to do? So how she got that from me telling the events of what happened is beyond me. But based off what I told y'all, as y'all can see now, the girl's fucking cuckoo in the fucking head. She not all the way there at all. That's the attitude, don't talk to me for the rest of the night. But I'm like, fuck it, bro. I ain't did nothing but been good to you. If you get an attitude with me and want to walk around with a fucking, I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, you need me. Like, fuck it. Tuesday morning come, I go to work. She ain't saying nothing to me the whole day. So what ends up happening is my coworker and everybody, they was like, yeah, y'all want to get together at my crib when we get off, whatever. Mind you, it's a group. So it ain't even on a one-on-one type shit. It's me and like a couple other people. She was like, y'all want all to get together at my crib after work? I'm like, shit, bet. And like I said, I ain't got shit to rush back home to because I ain't about to go back with her funky ass attitude. I'm like, bet, we can go to your crib, whatever. So it's me and the 3 other females. We all over there. We cool. So mind you, I got my location on. You can see where I'm at. I ain't got shit to hide because I'm not on nothing. So that's when I get over there. We sitting down, everybody chilling, talking, laughing, whatever. We had a long day of work. Everybody just cooling, just seeing what's up with everybody, right? She had an attitude over what was happening the day before. So that's when I finally get a text. I ain't heard from this girl all day. You see my location, you see I'm out somewhere. So now you want to hit me up and see what's going on. And that's when I get a text saying, who crib are you at? And I'm like, once again, I don't have nothing to lie about because I'm not doing anything. So I'm like, I'm at my coworker's crib. The girl, like, who I was out with Saturday, I'm over at crib now, the same crib I was at on Saturday. I start getting accused of, oh, you're trying to cheat, you're being sneaky, you're lying, you're this and you're this. There's a bunch of crazy shit. And it's like, bro, how am I trying to cheat if I was with the same motherfucker on Saturday and I was over the same place Saturday? And if I was trying to cheat, first of all, I wouldn't tell you verbatim where I was at. If I was going to cheat, I'd have lied and been like, I'm over some niggas crib, I'm playing 2K, whatever. But I'm telling you verbatim where I'm at and what I'm doing. Not only that, if I was in the middle of getting some ass right now, trust and believe, I would not be answering no phone. Wouldn't nobody be able to call me, talk to me about nothing. Nothing at all. We exchange our words. And I'm like, bro, I'm not about to argue with you over this shit. So it was cool when you was in Virginia and you was going out doing what the fuck you want to do all hours of the night. But now that I'm hanging out with people and I'm honestly just sitting here chilling, having a conversation with multiple people, it's a problem. And it's like, once again, I'm telling you verbatim what it is. I didn't get that same respect and honesty when the other shoe was on the other foot. I didn't get that. But now it's a problem. So I don't even pay that shit no mind. I continue to do what I do. I get back home. She's trying to argue. I'm not for none of it. And it's like, bro, this whole time I've been with you, I ain't did nothing but been honest, truthful, and took care of you and your child like it was my child. So it's like the fact that you won't sit here and try to accuse me of shit when I honestly, God, have not done nothing, you got me fucked up. And on top of all the bullshit you've been pulling this whole time, you got me fucked up. I pretty much told her, like, bro, like, at this point, bro, I'm not fucking with you no more. You just need to go ahead and go. You need to leave. Like, I'm not with you no more. Your ass is single at this point. Because I'm not for none of it. Because you really just playing with me at this point. And I'm not for none of that. She started crying, begging me not to be like this. And it's like, bro, at this point, I done tolerated so much and put up with so much. I'm fucking tired. And I don't want to deal with this shit no more. I'm trying to go about it the right way. I'm like, bro, at this point, please just like grab your stuff and just like go at this point. Like, I don't want it to be no more like crazier than what it gotta be. It's not working. And on top of that too, you're not even pulling your weight financially. So it's like, if you're not gonna do that, I can do bad by myself. What do I need you here for? You don't cook, you don't clean, you're not helping me pay anything. I'm not your dad. I'm not about to sit here and take care of you and you're not even worth taking care of. So with that being said, please just go. I'm like, she don't wanna go, whatever. So I give her a written 30-day notice. Send it to her, email it to her. She's trying to call me when she get it and trying to argue, saying this is fucked up, this and this. And it's like, bro, I'm not doing this, bro. Like, I've been nothing but nice this whole time, and I'm done being nice. I'm not for none of it no more. Please just take your stuff and go. So one day, I come back to the crib or whatever, and she's gone. Like, her stuff is still there, but like, she was just gone or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So like, a day had passed. I hadn't heard from her, seen her, or anything. So I'm trying to figure out, like, yo, are you gone? Like, are you alive? Like, what's going on, just so I know how to move. Because if you gone, cool. I'm about to go and change my locks. What ended up happening is she ran away to Virginia to try to make me miss her, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Or try to like play like hard to get, whatever the case may be. But I'm like, bro, I don't got time for any of these games. I want you gone. I just want to make sure like you out of my life so I can just start focusing on me and what I'm about to do. So just let me know what's up. And she ended up showing back up to the crib. Like, she just knows she got somewhere to stay after she ain't been returning none of my calls, no nothing. Like, shit is sweet. And then tried to buck saying, oh, you don't care about me, this, that, and the third, some other shit. And it's like, bro, we not about to do this. Like, if you not going to change or do none of the shit I do, you got to go, simple as that. And it's like, bro, at this point, I'm trying my best to be patient. But it's like, if you can meet me halfway, we can make this work and you ain't got to go nowhere. But if you're not going to do none of the shit I'm asking you to do, carry your ass. It's that simple. Kind of like at this point, she walking on pins and needles. So did that shit once. We had a talk. A couple weeks later, turns around, does the same exact shit again. Runs away, trying to make miss her, whatever. And I'm sick of it at this point. I'm like, bro, I'm not dealing with this shit. Like, officially, you legit 30 days, get the fuck out of my house. So, like, I'm trying to be lenient with it. I, like, let the shit low-key go over 30 days just a little bit. But I'm like, bro, as long as this motherfucker is making an effort to get out my house, I'm not even gonna trip if it go a little bit over that. So one day I'm at work. It's like August the 22nd. I'm at work. I'm sitting there, I'm on a call, whatever, with a customer and shit. My watch keep going the fuck off. My phone vibrating, watch going the fuck off. It's my ex-brother. Bro just keep blowing up my phone, blowing up my phone. And I'm looking, I'm like, bro, what the hell is bro calling me for? Bro don't never call me about nothing. And it's like, I'll talk to bro later. I don't know what he on or what he want. But it's like, I ain't about to stop what I'm doing working because of this shit. That's when like 10 seconds later, I start getting crazy ass text messages on my watch that I can see while I'm on a call. And it's from him. So bro started texting my phone on some wild shit, talking about some, oh, pussy bitch, fuck you do to my sister, I kill your ass, you hit my sister. And I'm just like, whoa, hold the fuck up. Now I gotta start working at this point, because I don't know what the fuck happened, but I ain't for none of that, and I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers is talking about. One thing's for certain, bro, and honest to God, take my breath, I'm lying about any of the shit I'm saying in this video. With all the shit this girl has did, anytime, like, I probably should have put hands with her. I've never hit this girl ever a day in my life over anything, never attempted to hit her, never grabbed, no physical violent shit whatsoever. So when I see the messages, I'm like, oh, hell no, niggas got me fucked up. I don't know what the fuck niggas is talking about, but nah, like, I gotta figure out what the fuck going on. I gotta figure out now. Outside, then her mom start calling me. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck do these niggas want? What is these niggas on? That's when I answer the phone, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is up with y'all? What's up with your son? Like, bro, what is y'all talking about here? I'm at work. What do y'all want? That's when they start saying, oh no, he defended her. You did this, you did that. Like, is she okay? I'm like, bro, as far as I know, yeah, she all right. I left the crib this morning. I'm at work now. I don't know what the fuck she got going on, but all this I hit her shit. Where is y'all getting this from? Because I'm at fucking work. How the fuck I beat her ass and I'm sitting here at work right now? My job is pretty far from the crib. The time, like, what are y'all talking about? Actually, she had lost her job and called them hollering, screaming, and crying. And these niggas assumed that because she was hollering, screaming, and crying, they assumed I beat her ass. Like, so nobody thought to get the facts straight. Nobody thought to confirm anything. Motherfucker just start texting my phone, calling me on a bunch of bullshit, because they assumed I just beat they daughter ass. Yeah, okay. At that point, I'm like, yep, there's no coming back from this. I'm like, bro, don't none of y'all niggas call my fucking phone no more. I'm done with all of y'all. Click. Get back to the crib. I asked her what the fuck going on. That's when she tried to like, can we talk, bro? There's nothing to talk about. Your family on this bullshit. I'm not dealing with these niggas. You had to the first to get out my crib. And I don't want to talk about nothing. There's no rekindling nothing. Dead situation. I'm like, bro, I'm not arguing with you. I said what I said. September 1st, get up out my crib or it's going to be smoke. It's going to be an issue. Get up out my crib. Simple as that. So I go in my room, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just not talking to her for like the next week. So like a week passed, she ain't packed nothing up, but it's the day before the 1st. So I'm going in the room, she's staying, and I'm like, bro, tomorrow the 1st, what time do you plan on leaving? That's when she tried to hit me with the, oh, I'm not going nowhere, this, that, and the third. I told her I need to save money. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Get up out my crib or I'm calling the cops and they gonna make you get the fuck out of my house. Now, mind you, I won't even try to take it there, but it's like at this point, this isn't working. You're not paying shit in here. You're not doing shit to help me. I'm starting to hate you at this point. What are you trying to stay here for? Don't make this no harder than it gotta be. Just go. If you're not gonna do nothing to make this shit better or not do nothing to change, just go. Simple. That's when she get in my face, bugging some nigga. I'm not fucking going nowhere. You have to put me out. You gonna have to take me to court to get me to leave. I know if you call the cops, they not gonna make me leave. A bunch of other shit. Like just doing the fucking most at this point. And I'm like, bro, it don't gotta be all this. Like, bro, you're making yourself look bad at this point. Like, you look goofy. Like, well, just take the L. It's not working out. I don't want to be with you no more. Go do your own thing. Fuck with who you want to fuck with. Fuck who you want to fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that at this point. Blow your own money. Do this at your mama's house. It ain't about to happen with me. Just go. I'm trying to leave. So I called the cops because I'm like, bro, I might fuck around and end up putting hands on this motherfucker. I ain't never did it, but I'm pretty fucking close to it at this point. I'm like, bro, let me just see if I can get this motherfucker away from me. So before like that even happened, the situation can just be deaded. Call the cops. They pull up. Niggas take like 5 to like 30 fucking minutes to pull up. They get there, they pretty much tell me like, yeah, we can't do nothing. If she proves she was a resident in the smallest way or form, then we can't make her leave. We want to go through the courts to get her evicted. Like, fuck. So I go back in the crib and shit. She calling motherfuckers talking shit. Like, yeah, this nigga tried to put me out, but I'm not fucking going nowhere. I don't know who he thought he was. Just talking all cold cash shit about me. And it's like, I'm on some shit where I'm like, bro, you better realize your phone is on my plan. Call one more motherfucker and talk shit about me. I'm cutting that fucking phone off, my nigga. Like, you really got me fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even about to argue. So I go in my room, go to sleep. The next morning comes. It's September 1st, the day she was supposed to go, but didn't want to leave. So I'm like, I got something for her ass. To my leasing office in my apartment complex and tell these niggas everything. Like, I'm like, yo, I was fucking with this girl. She not trying to go. She not helping me pay shit. This shit is getting bad. It's damn near a domestic situation. I done called the cops. Cops can't do shit, or they say they can't do shit. She not on the lease. She ain't help me pay shit. Like, what can I do, like, to get away from this situation? Can I change to a unit? Like, what can I do? Like, what are my options? They pretty much tell me, like, look, it's a couple of different things you could do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to change to another unit, it's $500 to do it. But she has to, like, be willing to go in order for you to change to another unit. So I'm like, all right, fuck, that's dead. And I'm like, all right, well, what else? They're like, well, we could evict you. And it's like, well, technically speaking, because her name isn't on the lease, if we put the notice on your door, she would have 48 hours to go. And if she don't go, we would formally evict you. Now, we're not going to really do that, but we could do that as a scare tactic to see if she's just going to go. Do you want to try that? And I'm like, well, yeah, she seemed like she playing hardball and she going to ride this shit to the wheels fall out type shit. So I don't want to go through the eviction process, I ain't got to go through it. So I'm like, yo, what if I just want to break my lease at this point? They were like, all right, if you want to break your lease, it's actually the most simplest option you can pretty much do. If you want to break your lease, just pay your rent that's due next month on the 1st, at the end of the month, and you good. So I'm like, all right, shit, bet. Like, I don't necessarily want to lose the crib I'm in, but it's like, at this point, if it means getting away from this crazy bitch, then so be it. Like, breaking my lease is what it is. So that's when they type out the paperwork. They give me everything. I signed off on it. They were like, bet. So at the end of the month, just come pay your bread. They'll be doing the 1st, and you good, and your lease is broken, and she's going to have to get out. And if she don't want to get out, we going to come call the sheriffs, and they're going to physically put her out because we're going to have possession at that point. So I'm like, all right, bet, cool. I'm back with the paperwork and everything in hand. And that's what I'm telling her. I'm like, all right, bro, listen, got the paperwork right here. You ain't want to leave, so I broke the lease. She looking at this shit in shock like, is this shit real? And I'm like, my nigga, I don't got time to type up no fake shit, bro. If you want to go look stupid and take this to the office, they're going to tell you it's 100% from them that I just was in there. And yes, it's 100% real. You got to go. Like, this shit is dead. You ain't want to leave, so now get the fuck out. I'm about to pack my shit. You should pack your shit too. So this is when I see this motherfucker true colors. Normally, in this situation, the average motherfucker would just accept defeat and accept this over. I start getting called every fucking name in the book. I'm this, I'm that, I'm a fat bitch, I'm this, I'm that, I'm dirty. Like, just a bunch of crazy shit. I ain't never been called so many fucking names in my life. Wow, so that's how you feel. All this shit because I don't want to be with you. Motherfuckers, man, I tell you, man, that whole situation was crazy. So I'm like, bro, I'm not about to argue with her. I'm like, bro, you got it. I go in the room, start packing up my shit because I'm about to break the lease at this point. So I start packing up my shit. My dad said up the block, so I'm packing up my shit, moving shit, whatever. She starts saying shit like, oh, that's why I should throw your game outside, all kind of shit. And once again, I'm not no tough guy, you know, gangsta, ain't none of that, but I stand on business. You're not going to touch none of my shit. You're not going to do nothing to me, none of that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not even about to play around with her ass. I got something. Like, I start packing up my shit, taking shit out the crib immediately, right then and there while I'm right there. You're not going to break nothing, damage nothing while I'm gone, none of that. The first batch of stuff, I take out the crib, move it to my dad crib, to come back and get some more. So when I was going back to get some more, she wasn't there. She left, took her baby, whatever, they went somewhere. I don't know where they went at, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she went to go do something. Like, damn, I got a lot of shit to move. Let me call my homegirl, you know what I'm saying, one of my coworkers and shit. I'm like, let me call her up here to see if she can help me out and shit. So I call her and shit. I'm like, yo, like, a nigga got a lot of shit to move. Cause she knew what was going on. I was keeping her posted. It's like my best friend at the job. I'm keeping her posted on everything that's going on, this, that, and third, letting her know the whole situation. So she know everything. I'm like, yo, she ain't here. You come up, me move some shit. I got a lot of stuff. She pull up like maybe 15, 20 minutes, help me move my shit. So we moving the shit upstairs. My dad created the first batch because there was a lot of stuff to carry and everything. That's when she was like, all right, let's go back and get the rest of it. And mind you, with everything going on, I don't really want to involve another female in the situation because it's like, I know this shit can go left real fast. And it's like, again, I don't want to go to a crazy situation if I ain't got to. So I'm trying to keep the shit de-escalated as possible because I know I can really get to something, especially if she see me with another female because she's been trying to carry this narrative the whole time. I want her gone because I'm fucking with somebody else or I'm fucking with somebody else. When it really ain't that. It's like, bitch, I want you gone because you're a terrible person. I'm like, bro, you sure you want to come with me to my crib? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's the best move. You don't want to wait here. I grab it and bring it back. She's like, no, I'll come with you. Ain't no thing. I just ride with you in your car. And I'm like, man, this bitch here, I'm thinking about all this shit in my head before it even happened. I'm like, man, this could really go left if I do this and do that. Is this really the best move? Shorty, my ex, she thinks she hard, whatever, because she like to fight, this, that, and the other shit. So my homegirl was like, yeah, like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's when she, you know what I'm saying, pulled a purse, had a purse with her, opened that motherfucker up. She had pole in purse, had the blick. She was like, yo, if she come over here, I'ma just shoot her ass. Like, I'm just here to help you move. It ain't nothing more, nothing less. Now, mind you, at this point, I just want to be done with the situation. I don't even want none of that shit to happen. I'm not trying to impose no threat. I ain't trying to have no crazy shit happen, no drama, no fighting, no none of that. So I'm like, all right, I bet. I feel a little bit more safe, easy about the situation or whatever. So I'm like, all right, bet, come on, let's go. I park like a little bit ways from the apartment. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting in the car. I'm like, bro, just sit right here. And it's like, if I need you, you know what I'm saying, I'll need you or whatever. So I bring the last little bit of stuff I had to the car on my own, and then she helps me move it to my dad's crib. Thank God my ex didn't pull up the whole time, because it was like, the last thing I need to do is be involved in a goddamn murder case or a shooting or some shit like that. But she stayed gone the whole time, so thank God that situation never went further than that. I was moving the shit in my dad's crib. I'm officially, all my stuff is out that crib at this point. I'm pretty much toward the end of everything. That's when maybe a couple weeks later, I go back to the leasing office to confirm everything with them. And I'm like, look, I came in a couple weeks ago. Y'all know my situation. I'm just trying to pay this bread. I got the money for y'all now if y'all want it now. Can I just get all this money now and be done? I didn't have to get them the bread to the 30th, but it's like the 23rd now. And they like, wait, what's your ex name? I tell them her name. And they like, oh, we think that's the one we talked to. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Like, y'all talked about what? Like, what the fuck going on? When they pulled me in the office, they were like, yeah, so your ex came in and talked to us and shit. And pretty much she told us her side of the story, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? We here for you. We get it and everything. But pretty much she applied to be a resident and is scheduled to move into the same apartment that you're going to break the lease on. Well, at the end of the month, she's scheduled to move into it on the 8th. And I'm like, bro, this slick motherfucker here just will not accept the L for nothing. Like, why do you want to stay here when it's clear that I don't want you? You're doing so much to stay attached to me at this point. This is just crazy. Damn, the same crib I got to pay $1,600 to break a lease on. You're about to move it to the same crib. And the shit blew me because it's like, so I know for a fact you can't afford it based off how shit has been. Unless you've been lying about money the whole time, saying you don't got shit when you really do. And it's like, because it's like, how the fuck is you going to manage to pay these bills by yourself when all I wanted you to do was pay a portion of them, but it was always excuses. But now somehow you got approved for a crib, which you probably used fake pay stubs to fucking get. And you know what I'm saying? Now you about to do this shit on your own. At this point, like, I'm pissed because it's like, I want to get as far away from this motherfucker as possible. But it's like, at this point, as long as I ain't got nothing to do with it, I don't care. So that's when they called her while I was in the office, like, let her know what the terms and conditions was, but they, like, didn't let her know I was there. So at this point, you know what I'm saying, they just like, yeah, like, you pay your bread, you done, she gonna move in this day, and as long as the crib is clean and everything on that day, we gonna have possession, you good, you don't got nothing to be tired of nothing, you cool. I don't like how that shit played out, because it's like, to be honest, if you wanted the crib, you could have just fucking had it. I would have signed it over to you and I wouldn't have to pay shit. But I'm mad as hell because like, I done paid $1,600 just for you to keep the same crib when I could have just signed it over to you. Wasted money, but nonetheless, that's neither here nor there. That like one more time just to like kind of clean up the crib a little bit, make sure all my stuff was out. She calls me a couple days later saying like, hey, everything out the crib, whatever, because she was gonna move back into it on the 8th from what they told me. But they was like, yeah, like in order for you to do that, everything gotta be out. We gonna be cleaning it, and when you take it over in your name, you can move all your stuff back in. So she called me, let me know everything was out. So I went back to the crib, everything was cleaning out of it. And I kind of got the notice she moved back in once the power company sent me an email saying a new tenant was in the apartment and my old power account got canceled. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm finally done with this crazy motherfucker. I don't got to talk to him no more. I don't got to see him no more, deal with him no more, none of that. But now it's like they're still down the street from where the fuck I'm at. My life is crazy. And then that's pretty much the story of the relationship from hell. We dealt with that whole situation beginning to end, 2.5 years. That's pretty much all, bro. The math of it is just so crazy because it's like, mind y'all, like I said, she had a daughter, and me and her daughter we're oh so tight. Like, her child was like my child, and it's like for a long time,
motherfuckers like was seeing the shit that was going on and were like, bro, I get you love that baby, but like at the end of the day, that's not biologically your child. You need to leave that. If she's making you that miserable, you need to leave her alone. And I probably would have left a long time ago if it wasn't for the child. But it was like, because I was so tight with her, it was kind of hard for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt my soul, like having to leave her alone and seeing her like to be sad I was leaving. But I'm like, bro, her fucking mom is a fucking nut. And it's like, if I stay with this motherfucker any longer, I'm gonna end up killing my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful I got away from that situation. The lesson in all of this, if you can watch part 1 and part 2, was 1, bro, make sure if you're dealing with a motherfucker, if you want to try to take somebody serious, they don't got a bunch of baggage. Make sure they're financially responsible. Make sure you fuck with somebody who's down for you, is willing to listen, willing to grow. And you know what I'm saying? Pick up on the motherfucking red flags early. That's really what I learned from all of this. Also, too, I would say, like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, people really don't change. Like, a motherfucker is who they always were. And you don't really know a motherfucker till like a year in until you really live with them. So the reason why like I was progressing so fast in part 1 of the story, like moving in together and working on an engagement and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, was really just because like, you know what I mean, like I was just ready for all that shit to go into fruition and everything like that. But, you know what I'm saying, toward the end of everything, you know what I'm saying, like it's a lot more shit that I could talk about, bro, and I could really air out a lot of shit on other people that was trying to get their 2 cents of how I was fucked up, this, that, and the third. But it's like, I'm gonna let them have it, bro. I don't gotta say all the other bullshit that niggas did behind closed doors that niggas don't want me to speak on or don't want me to talk about. I'm not gonna talk about it. But it's like niggas had so much shit to say about me, but I promise you, if I said the shit that these same motherfuckers were saying about how I was fucked up, how this and how was that, if I put motherfuckers on blast, niggas will shut the fuck up. But it's like, I'm gonna leave it alone. And as long as niggas don't say nothing else to me and niggas just leave me alone, bro, I'm just thankful this chapter of my life is closed and I don't gotta deal with it no more. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm focused on me now, you know what I'm saying? Just like looking forward to starting fresh, finding my inner peace, trying to grow with myself, you know what I'm saying? Dating again, eventually, not like immediately or nothing like that, because that's a lot of shit to heal from or whatever. But now that I'm removed from that situation, man, I'm just trying to grow every day and be the best version of myself. But if you enjoyed the story time, man, you know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't enjoy going through it, but it was something I had to go through. And I'm thankful I went through that situation because it taught me a lot. And I will never go through nothing like that ever again. And it's like, now that I went through that, I truly know that motherfucker is not for me. And I will never, ever in my life, ever get back with their ass ever again. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get shot in the face, closed casket, than to do that relationship again. But I appreciate y'all for watching, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. If you enjoyed the story time, comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.